hata sasa wewe ni Ebeneza, Ebeneza, Ebeneza. Hata sasa wewe ni Ebeneza, tulipofika wewe ni Ebeneza. Hata sasa wewe ni Ebeneza, Ebeneza, Ebeneza.
Hata sasa wewe ni Ebeneza, tulipofika wewe ni Ebeneza. Hata sasa wewe ni Ebeneza, Ebeneza, Ebeneza. Hata sasa
wewe ni Ebeneza, tulipofika wewe ni Ebeneza. Hata sasa wewe ni Ebeneza, Ebeneza, Ebeneza.
Sitaki hatua tano ndipo niseme, hatua kimoja nasema ni wewe. Si kwa ujanja wangu, si kwa ujuzi wangu, ni kwa nguvu zako tumefika. Hata
sasa wewe ni Ebeneza, tulipofika wewe ni Ebeneza. Hata sasa wewe ni Ebeneza, Ebeneza, Ebeneza. Hata sasa wewe ni Ebeneza, tulipofika wewe ni Ebeneza. Hata sasa wewe ni Ebeneza, Ebeneza, Ebeneza. Hata sasa wewe ni Ebeneza, tulipofika wewe ni Ebeneza. Hata sasa wewe ni Ebeneza, Ebeneza, Ebeneza. Hata sasa wewe ni Ebeneza, tulipofika wewe ni Ebeneza. Hata sasa wewe ni Ebeneza, Ebeneza, Ebeneza.
hata sasa wewe ni Ebeneza, tulipofika wewe ni Ebeneza. Hata sasa wewe ni Ebeneza, Ebeneza, Ebeneza.
Hata sasa wewe ni Ebeneza, tulipofika wewe ni Ebeneza. Hata sasa wewe ni Ebeneza, Ebeneza, Ebeneza. Hata sasa wewe ni Ebeneza, tulipofika wewe ni Ebeneza. Hata sasa wewe ni Ebeneza, Ebeneza.
Let's clap our hands for Jesus. More hands for praise and worship team. Thank you, praise and worship team. You may get seated. How was the food? How was the food? Okay, before wasting our time, because we are lagging behind of our time, I would like to welcome Mr. Fortunato Skidai in front of us to make appreciation for Mr. and Mrs. Dr. Sokile, who were were the main speaker at the seminars. So Mr. Kidai, will you please present the appreciation? So Dr. Sokile, Mr. and Mrs., will you please come forward? May we clap our hands when Dr. Sokile and his wife are coming forward?
Bwana Yesu asifiwe. Kabla sijatoa a token of appreciation, I would like to present a little bit of what we learned from the session. There are a lot of things that we learned, but I would like to present two of them. Cha kwanza ni kwamba zile zama za mchungaji kukaa na kusubiri kwamba washirika walipe ada ya watoto na nini zimepitwa na wakati. As ministers now, we have to look for an alternative source for making money. So usije ukaitwa katika huduma ya uchungaji au huduma ambayo inakutaka uwepo and stay and wait for the people or for the members of the church to pay for your children's school fees and so on. The second thing that we learned from the session is that we are all called to be full-time ministers. There are no full-time ministers and part-time ministers. So whenever you are, remember that you are a full-time minister in any area that you have been called to do, not just as pastors or evangelists or any other person in the 5 ministries that have been mentioned in the Bible. You can be an engineer, but at the same time you can be a full-time minister whenever you're working. That's what we have learned in brief. And may I take this opportunity now to give a token of appreciation to Dr. Sokile and his wife for being our coordinators to that session.
Wow, thank you, Mr. and Mrs. Dr. Charles Sokile. They taught us that we are moving from mission era to apostolic era. And the second appreciation, I would like to invite in front of us Tamia Davis, an associate from Dar es Salaam, Diane Costo, to present the appreciation to Beira Makene. Oh, you're very fast, madam.
Wazungu tunazunguka sana.
I like it. Okay, Beira Makene, please, may you come forward. May we clap our hands when Beira Makene is coming in front of us. Wow, abiria chunga mzigo wako.
I've only met Beira this weekend, and it has been such a joy and a delight. And when Mrs. Zelote introduced her to us, she said all these wonderful things about her that it turns out are completely true. And it was wonderful to have her session on coping with the challenges of modern parenting. We were very challenged by a number of things that she said. She talked about how many people in this day, when we are concerned to look after our children, think oh, we should just have a few children. And she took us to Genesis and she said, the call of God is to have many children. And if you are worried about looking after them, or you're worried about how you will care for them, you have to remember who your Creator is and the one who looks after you. And that children are a gift. And so whatever you put out to look after them is returned to you in the form of this beautiful gift of this child. And it was very beautiful and very challenging. And then she spoke to us about how to treat a child and how to be kind to a child. And there's a very severe warning that Jesus gives, that those who cause a child to stumble must have, a rock tied around their neck and thrown into the ocean. And she said, we must be careful that we are not these people, that we do not go too fast to telling a child that they are wrong before we try to understand them, the stage of life that they are at, their development, their feelings, because children have feelings and hopes and dreams as well. And it was just a very beautiful seminar of helping us to see children as children of God and as our fellow brothers and sisters who are also being discipled by Jesus as we disciple them as well. So there was lots of time for Q&A, and there were lots of views that were given, but we very much appreciated your words, and thank you so much.
Wow. Do you like what do you see? If you like what you see, clap your hands. Wow. When Mrs. Martin Mwankenja in the morning said that these people are the same, from the days when she was serving as an associate up to now, they are the same. They are the lovebirds, as you can see. He get the man, then he give his husband. I thought these kind of women died during the Titanic, but we can see even in our era. Yeah. Okay. What I do remember from their presentation, that every child is unique and is unique with the purpose of the God. So we need to treat every child uniquely